This is Umem Kringa and welcome to my channel. Guys, I'm nervous. This is my first video, but I do have another channel where it's about lifestyle, ne? So I've decided, you know what, let me not uh combine academics and also lifestyle, umjolo and stuff. How about I just open a new channel which is gonna be academics, because I also believe that this is for learners. So it is for people who are still young and stuff. So I don't have to put some other heavy content where I know this is for the benefit of the kids. So I've decided, you know what, let me branch out and open this channel where I'll be providing geography and life science. Guys, I love geography, I love life science. So if I do love them, why not like just do them on my spare time as a hobby? So the aim of this group is to help the learners which are struggling with geography, and I hope I will help you guys. And then I will also help the learners who are struggling in life science. And I promise guys that I'll be uploading at least one video in a week. But however, I am planning to upload more than one. But when time goes on, when I'm getting comfortable and when my schedule is not too full or clustered, then I can throw more than one in a week. But I am planning not to make my videos to be long, so my videos will be as short as possible so that you do understand, ne? The only way I can keep going and the only way that can make me feel like I am doing something, it's whereby you guys, you are interacting, you are telling me, like, you must respond, guys. Tell me how you feel about my videos. Tell me if you enjoy my videos or you're not enjoying them, what must I do to improve and stuff. And then you can also tell me or ask me if you have some questions, if you are having some topics that you are having challenge with that you would like me to treat, or a certain question whereby you do not understand. I know that other learners, they are having problem when it comes to long questions. So you will find them that, okay, they are struggling with long questions, they cannot be able to understand. It's not the matter of not knowing the answer, but to understand. So I am here to offer that service to help you guys. So please use me, guys. Ndisebenziseni. So your new educator on the block is Mem Kringa. Like, this is Mem Kringa, guys. So I also believe that learning on your comfort zone is way better than learning under pressure. And sometimes if you did not understand something, it's nice when you come back, you repeat it, you are able to go back, forward, go to the part that you want to hear and stuff. So yeah, guys, without rambling, I also decided that, you know what, today I'm just gonna offer you hydrological cycle. So that will be our first topic. But before we get to that, can you please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell the people, tell your friend to tell their friends that there is a new educator on the block, Umem Kringa, guys. The click Umem Kringa, ne? Yes, guys. So, without wasting any of your time, let's dive right into it. Child! Okay, guys. On today's video, we'll be treating the topic of water cycle. Water cycle, which is also known as the hydrological cycle. Hydro means water, ne? But before we go any far, we need to understand what does water cycle mean, which means that it is the movement of water within the earth and the atmosphere. Now let's get to the diagram. This is the simple diagram. This is just a simple diagram of hydrological cycle or water cycle. Then you will find your C here, ne? And then you will find your sun here. This is the sun, which is our source of heat. This is our source of energy, the sun. Then it will release the heat to the surface. Ne? As it releases this heat, this is the heat that is being released. As it releases this heat, when it reaches to this water body, then it will change its state to a gas form. The water now, or the liquid, will change its state to gas form. As it is changing its state, it evaporates. Now it's evaporating to the atmosphere. So this is called evaporation. Ne? It will evaporate back to the atmosphere. And up, as you can see, the arrows are showing that this water vapor is rising up. So now at the higher altitude, the water vapor changes into very tiny particles of ice or water droplets, ne? Because of the temperatures. And then this process is called condensation. Ne? Let's draw it here. Condensation. Condensation. Ne? There will be condensation. There will be now condensation. Ne? Because at the higher altitude, there are low temperatures. Ne? And these particles become together to form the clouds. So they get together and then they start now forming the clouds. Ne? The clouds that you guys see, the visible one, clouds, and also the fog in the sky. So those are the things that you will start seeing. Ne? So now what happens, or interesting, if these clouds, they get saturated too much water, ne? Because now this water which was here, it evaporated as gas, and now it has been cooling off. Here at this stage, there is a cooling off that is taking place. Now it means that it's going back to its state that it was before. So as it gets back to the state that it was before, now it's starting to become saturated here on the clouds. And then now this can be released. So if it is released, it will be released here as precipitation. Ne? Precipitation doesn't mean rainfall. People are making a mistake of saying precipitation is as a rainfall. Rain, it's just a type of the precipitation. Ne? Precipitation can be rainfall. It can also be snow. Precipitation. Then it will lead to a process which we call precipitation. And now, because there is a rain, let's just say it was the rain, this precipitation, the type of this rain is now this type of precipitation is now rain. As it is now raining, it will come to the surface. When it gets to the surface, we either gonna have the surface run off. It means that the water will be moving on the surface, ne, to the water bodies. So this will be your surface run off. There will be this surface run off, the water which is moving on the surface. Ne? But because not all the water can be running off, or all the water can be going down and on the surface, there will be some water that will be sipped down. Ne? It will also be sipped into the ground. So that water that is going to be sipped into the ground, we call it that process, we call it infiltration. Ne? Infiltration, or ground water infiltration. Ne? So it will give us the groundwater that we have, the one that we know that it is clean water and pure water and stuff. Ne? So this is typically the cycle of the water cycle. So once it gets to here, it goes back again. It goes back. I need the water is collected again, and then this sun will hit again, and then as it is hitting again, it will go back. Like the whole cycle will start over and over and over again. It will start back to step one, go and go and go. For this cycle to start, evaporation needs to take place, ne? And then it will continue and continue and continue. I hope, guys, you did understand. And okay, guys, before we wrap it up, let's make a simple or a typical example of boiling water. Ne? So you will take your pot and also take your water, and then you pour the water inside your pot, and water obviously is in the liquid state. And then you close your pot, and then after you switch on the heat, and then after switching on the heat, the water will start boiling. As the water is boiling, open the lid. What's gonna come out? The water or the smoke or the gas? Yes, of course, the gas will start coming out, ne? Which we treat it as the evaporation. And then you close back the lid. And then as you are closing back the lid, and then you switch off the stove. After switching off the stove, let the water to cool. As the water is cooling off, then leave it for some hour or two so that it can cool and be cold, ne? And then you open the lid again. When you open the lid, are you gonna see the same steam that you saw that time, or that evaporation that was like you saw last time? Of course not. You're not gonna see that. You're gonna see now the water which will be dripping down. So if that water is dripping down now, we treat it as the precipitation. Now can you see that now the vapor is back to the liquid state that it was before, and then it will be dripping down. If you can switch on the heat again, the same process will happen again. Hence we are saying it's a cycle. It's like a wheel. It continues, go back to where it started, round around, and go back to where it started, over and over and over and over again. I hope I was clear enough for you. I hope you did understand. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you are looking forward to be with me again. I love you loads, guys. I love you loads, and I hope I was of help. And I know, or I'm aware, that you guys, you are busy with your controlled test, you are busy with your exam. It's the exam time. So I hope this will be very helpful in terms of your studies. And I will truly appreciate if you like, comment, and share down below, and you ask the questions that you would like to know. Otherwise, from me to you, I love you so much, guys. With God, love never fails. Have a lovely evening. Bye. Ndinethandisa ntyala ntyala bantase.